Friends, I am Pardeep Kaul, lecturer in chemistry, and you are all students of 11th class. We are learning the unit of thermodynamics. We have already read thermochemical reactions, systems, surroundings, and so many other things. Today's topic for you is enthalpy change and types of enthalpy changes. Now, before going to types of enthalpy changes, let me focus on this term, that is enthalpy change or enthalpy of a reaction. This is also known as enthalpy of a reaction. Now, what is enthalpy of a reaction? Coming to this term first. Enthalpy of a reaction. Enthalpy of reaction. For defining enthalpy of a reaction, let me give you an example, an illustration. Hydrogen is a gas. It combines with chlorine, another gas, and forms hydrogen chloride, another gas. During this process, delta H is minus 184.6 kilojoules. What does this mean? This means that when this reaction has taken place, this much amount of heat has been evolved, that it has been given out from the system to the surrounding. Or in other words, we may say that this much amount of heat has been changed. The change in heat content, is known as enthalpy change. So what is enthalpy of reaction now? Enthalpy of reaction means change in heat, whether the heat has been has increased or it has decreased, whether the heat has evolved or it has absorbed. So whatever change of heat content, whatever change of enthalpy during a chemical reaction, that is known as enthalpy of a reaction. So enthalpy of a reaction may be defined as the heat change. It is the heat change during or accompanied by a thermochemical reaction. So whether the reaction is exothermic or endothermic, whatever heat change, that is the enthalpy of reaction. Let me give another example of enthalpy of reaction. Nitrogen gas, it combines with oxygen, another gas, and forms NO, that is nitrous oxide. Now what is heat change in this? It is plus 180 kilojoules. What does this mean? That this much amount of heat has been absorbed. This amount of heat has been absorbed from the surrounding to the system. So this is the enthalpy of reaction in this case. So enthalpy of a reaction is the change in heat, a heat change during a chemical reaction that takes place during a thermochemical reaction. Now there are many types of enthalpy changes. Let me come to types now. Types of enthalpy changes. Types of enthalpy changes or heat changes. Enthalpy changes. There are many types, but we will be discussing a few here. For example, we have one enthalpy change known as enthalpy of formation. Enthalpy of formation. Now what is this enthalpy? This is change in enthalpy. It is for sure that it is change in enthalpy. But this is that change in enthalpy that takes place when 1 mole of a substance is formed. When 1 mole of a substance is formed, during that process, whatever is the change in enthalpy, whatever is the change in heat, that change in heat is known as enthalpy of formation. So what is enthalpy of formation? It is enthalpy change. This is enthalpy change. That is change in heat accompanied by a reaction. But when how much substance is formed? 1 mole. So this definition is restricted to 1 mole. When 1 mole of a substance, this is very important, 1 mole of a substance is formed, since this is enthalpy of formation, 1 mole of a substance is formed. So this is very simple. When 1 mole of a substance is formed, during that process, whatever is the enthalpy change, that enthalpy change is known as enthalpy of formation. Enthalpy of formation is designated by delta FH, F for formation here, and delta H for enthalpy change. So what we have done, we have just put F here, F for formation. Let me give an example of enthalpy of formation. This is an example. Nitrogen plus thrice hydrogen gives twice ammonia. All gases, gas, gas, gas. Now, how many moles of this 2 moles of this ammonia has been formed? So delta FH in this reaction is 92.2 kilojoules. What does this mean? However, if it would have been like this, delta H, it would have been double of this, that it would have been 484.4. But this is not enthalpy of formation, this is enthalpy change, because enthalpy change is for the whole reaction, for 2 moles. But enthalpy of formation is for 1 mole. Since for 2 moles change in heat is 184.4. So in 1 mole it will be half of this, that is 92.2. So enthalpy of formation in this reaction will be 92.2 kilojoules. Let me give one more example. Say carbon plus hydrogen gives methane. Now in this reaction, enthalpy of formation is minus 74.8 kilojoules. What does this mean? This means that how many moles have been moles of methane has been found? 1 mole. So during the formation of 1 mole of this methane, the enthalpy of formation will be 74.8 kilojoules. So this is all about enthalpy of formation. Now we will come to second type of enthalpy change. It is enthalpy of combustion. Combustion, you know, burning of a substance in presence of oxygen is known as combustion. So here combustion will take place, but combustion of how much of substance? Again for 1 mole. When there will be complete combustion of 1 mole of a substance, during that process, whatever will be the enthalpy change, that enthalpy change will be known as enthalpy of combustion. So enthalpy of combustion is basically the same thing, that is, it is the change in enthalpy. Change in enthalpy. Change in enthalpy when what happens? Combustion. Here combustion has to take place. Here, when combustion of, or we can say complete combustion. There should be complete combustion. When complete combustion of how much of substance? Again 1 mole. 1 mole is the important thing here again. when complete combustion of 1 mole of a substance takes place. So when there is complete combustion of 1 mole of a substance, during that process, whatever is the enthalpy change, that enthalpy change will be known as enthalpy of combustion. Now enthalpy of combustion is designated by delta CH, C for combustion. Delta H is enthalpy change, C for combustion. So this is how we designate enthalpy of combustion. Let me give some examples of enthalpy of combustion. That this is combustion of 1 mole of methane. Now you find here that how many moles of methane I have taken. I have taken only 1 mole. And when I talk of combustion, that means it will burn in presence of which gas? Oxygen. Because there is no combustion without oxygen, because oxygen is supporter of combustion. It will form carbon dioxide and water. And let us find what will be the enthalpy of combustion. Enthalpy of combustion is minus 890.3. That means it is an exothermic reaction. That is heat. There is this much of heat change, this much of enthalpy change when 1 mole. This is again 1 mole of the substance. Its complete combustion has taken place, and how much heat change is there? This much. So this will be the enthalpy of combustion. Now coming to another type of enthalpy change, that is enthalpy of neutralization. Enthalpy of neutralization. Before going to enthalpy of neutralization, we must know what is neutralization. Neutralization is basically acid-base reaction. That is when an acid combines with a base, forming salt and water. Such a reaction is known as neutralization. That is, acid changes, acid plus base, they do not remain as such. They change into salt and water. That is, they get neutralized. Acid neutralizes base and base neutralizes acid. That is, though there is no acidic or basic character in this. Now, so what is now enthalpy of neutralization? Enthalpy means again enthalpy change. Enthalpy change. This is again enthalpy change when 1 gram equivalent, this time not mole, 1 gram equivalent of what? Acid or a base? Both. It can be acid or base. Because acid neutralizes base and base neutralizes acid. So it is enthalpy change when 1 gram equivalent of an acid or a base, because it can be a base also. Base can neutralize acid and acid can neutralize base. When 1 gram equivalent of an acid or a base undergoes neutralization, that means they form salt and water, undergoes neutralization. So when 1 gram equivalent of an acid or a base, when they undergo neutralization, that is, they change into salt and water, at that point of time, whatever is the change in heat, whatever is the enthalpy change, that enthalpy change is known as enthalpy of neutralization. Enthalpy of neutralization is designated by delta NEU, NEU for neutralization, and H. This is how we designate enthalpy of neutralization. Let me give an illustration of enthalpy of this. I will have to take an acid and a base. For example, this is a base. Sodium hydroxide is a base. And let me take an acid now. This is HCl. Now they will form salt. Sodium will combine with chlorine and form sodium chloride, which is a salt, plus water. So, how much of base has been taken? 1 mole. Or how much of this acid has been taken? Again 1 mole. So whether it is 1 mole of base or 1 mole of acid. When acid neutralizes base or base neutralizes acid, but how much acid or base? Only 1 gram equivalent. At that point of time, whatever is the enthalpy change, that enthalpy change is known as enthalpy of neutralization. Here, for example, here in this case, the enthalpy of neutralization is this, that is sodium hydroxide or HCl, because both are 1 mole. Here the enthalpy of neutralization is minus 57.1 kilojoule. That is, it is exothermic reaction. Let me give another example. This is ammonium hydroxide. 1 mole of ammonium hydroxide, a base. This is a base. It will be neutralized by an acid. Salt has to be formed. That is ammonium chloride is the salt here, and water. Now what is the enthalpy of neutralization here? The enthalpy of neutralization in this case is minus 51.5 rather, 51.5. So it is again an exothermic reaction. So it is one more type of enthalpy of reaction, enthalpy change of reaction. Now we have one more type at our back, and that type is enthalpy of solution. Now what is this enthalpy change? This is again enthalpy change. It is enthalpy change when enthalpy change when 1 mole, again coming back to mole, when 1 mole of a substance, how much substance has to be taken? 1 mole. When 1 mole of a substance is dissolved in such a large amount of solvent, that any addition of solvent does not bring any change, any further change in heat. That means, suppose I have 1 mole of a substance. Suppose this is 1 mole of a substance. 1 mole of a substance. Say it is a substance A. We will dissolve it in a solvent. Suppose this is the solvent, water. We will use large amount of this solvent and it will form a solution. Now this amount should be so large that if we add more solvent, there should be no change in heat. Such an enthalpy change is known as enthalpy of solution. And enthalpy of solution is designated by delta Sol for solution, and H. For example, let me take formation of this solution. This is sodium chloride. That is your common salt. Let me add water to it, aqueous. So I have added a large amount of water to it. When I have added a large amount of water, it will form sodium chloride solution in aqueous form. And here enthalpy of solution is plus 5.35 kilojoule. What does this mean now? This means that if we add more water to this, more solvent to it, the enthalpy of the solution will remain this. There will be no change, no further change in heat. Such enthalpy change is known as enthalpy of solution. We have other types also. For example, we have enthalpy of sublimation. Sublimation means when a solid substance directly changes into when a solid substance directly changes into vapor state. Such a process is known as sublimation. So when we talk of enthalpy of sublimation, that means it will be enthalpy change when 1 mole of a solid substance changes directly into vapor state. So these are some types of enthalpy changes, and that is all for today. Thank you very much.